Good evening, this is Ryan Mallory for SharePlanner.com. Today is October 5th, 2010. Great day in the market for the bulls. Great day for my portfolio in particular, and a good day for the SharePlanner swing trading system. A couple of things I want to go over today. One is the S&P and some of the significant technical resistance levels that we broke out of today. And then two, just go over some positions that I am currently in and some that I bought into at the close. So with that said, let's begin with the S&P 500. After yesterday's decline, I was a little bit nervous that we might actually go back down to 1120 or so, or maybe even lower. This past 5 or 6 months has taught me not to assume anything, and with the number of quick reversals that we have seen, notably here in June, and then once again here in August, and then where we saw some major rallies to the upside. Then on the flip side, where we saw some bearish reversals here in mid-June, and then again in August, and then here in April, those highs, we saw sudden and quick reversals, and it was very easy to see profits get taken away very quickly. So because of that, and because I was trying to play it as cautious as possible, I did take a hedge position yesterday in SDS, basically hedging my portfolio to where I was going from about 84% long to about 50% long. So I was able to limit a lot of the exposure. Unfortunately, the market opened way higher today, and I got out after the S&P was about 10 points higher. So I had two positions in SDS and QQQQ that basically what it did is nullify those, but all my individual equity positions, those were able to give me a profit outside of that hedge position. So I did lose a little bit of money there. I probably lost about 0.5% on the day because I did that hedge position. But overall, I had a lot of stocks that were, beating the market, handily. So that negated a lot of that missed opportunity there. Had I not hedged, yeah, I would have been up almost 3% today. So, however, sometimes you got to show a little bit of caution. I think yesterday was warranted, so I'm not really upset or beating myself up over it. The S&P, as you guys know, if you're reading my trading plans each morning, I've been highlighting this rising channel, and sorry for the girly purple channel here that I'm using, but I wanted something that would stick out among the moving averages and the other markups that I'm doing. But as you can see here, though, we had this potential channel that was causing a lot of problems for technicians here, where price was just bumping its head up for about 8 or 9 days, just could not get through it. Well, today, not only did we get through it, but we also broke through this resistance line that goes all the way back to S&P 2007, where we ultimately hit record highs. And then when you draw that line, it connects here with the April highs, and then it looked like it was going to connect again here with the September-October highs. However, the bulls really showed what they were made of, and pushed right through that level. To be excuse me, hit the microphone there. To be completely honest, I don't see any reason at all to be short in this market. If you're still short, you have to be just getting destroyed. I mean, this is not the kind of market you just want to continue to put your capital to the short side. With midterm elections right around the corner, it's hard to believe just from a fundamental standpoint. Politicians and incumbents letting this market dive much lower than where it's currently even at. So yeah, I would expect with the Fed and everything else to continue to pump money and liquidity into these markets. So From a moving average standpoint, we bounced nicely off the 20-day moving average, and at this point, I would use any pullbacks that we see in the S&P or in the broader markets to add to your portfolio to buy the dips, because I think that's going to be the prevailing trend going forward. And I would not, and I repeat, I would not try to call a market top here, because ultimately you are going to just kill yourself in the process. Ultimately, you might be right, but you're going to pay one heck of a price for it in the process. So don't do that. The trend is your friend. The market's going up, trade up, and once the market has a change of heart, we will be first to jump on it and take advantage of it to the short side. All right, a few other charts here I want to look at. We'll skip over the T28 for D2108 for today. We are off of our overbought conditions, so we have some room to run still. TICC, I just love highlighting this stock every time we do one of these. Continues to move right up. I'm going to go over here to ELY. I took half off that position today. We did have a breakout and worked itself through some significant resistance levels. I was up about 1.5 R when I did it, and the stock's been pretty volatile. So I wanted to use that as an opportunity to take about half off. I still have about I want to say about a 5% of my portfolio on this particular stock, so there's a lot to still make off of it, but I just wanted to scale back in that. PCX was a position that I got into, I want to say Friday at the close, and I got out of it today. We got in at 11.95, got out at 12.51, and a 6% rally was very good. This stock is also one of those very high volatile stocks that can really go down on down days and up on up days. And with that being said, I just decided to take a little bit off the table there, or actually the whole thing off the table. I was contemplating taking some off of Chevron. I'm trying to remember the symbol here, CVX. Mainly because it was at its highs from April. I decided against doing that. Right now I am up about, I'm up a little bit more than 1 R from what I risked on the trade. So ideally I would like to get up to about 1.5, 2 R before I start taking something off the table. So LMT closed out this position. I never let it get all the way down to the bottom channel line, but heck, if I got a short position that actually has a little bit of profit in it, and it wasn't a lot, but it was about 1% or so in this position, I'm going to take it. Stock went up with the general market, not as much as the general as the S&P, but it erode a little bit of my profits in this position. But when you have a day like today where everything else is going through the roof, I'm not really worried about 1.8% on Lockheed Martin. So, but I did close that out and enjoyed that short position. I bought 2 more stocks at the close, URS, and I just did a post on it, so you can check out the chart on it after you see this here. But if you look at it right here, you can see where it has just barely peaked above this resistance level right here. And I consider that a buy, especially looking at this volume here in the past couple of weeks here. The volume has just been going up very strong here, so I use that as a very positive sign that this stock could be seeing a lot of accumulation at current price levels and could be ready for a breakout into the lower to mid 40s. The other stock I got into is TIE. This has been trending upward nicely, and it has a little bit of a double bottom action here, and right here at the neckline, right above it, it consolidated, and from thereafter, I'm playing the breakout there as well. So if we could get back up to these old highs, I think that would be a great place to take some profit off the table. All right, well, not sure what to expect tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a little bit of a pullback in the markets, considering how much we ran today, 2% in the S&P. But we're just barely out of consolidation. We moved through significant resistance levels, and there's nothing to say that we couldn't see another 2 to 3% move throughout the rest of this week. and but I will use any kind of a pullback to add more to my portfolio. So keep that in mind. Um, that's about all for now. I hope you guys all have a great evening. Get some rest, and I'll be doing. I may possibly be doing a little bit of travel this week, so I will be, or at least tomorrow. But I should be. You shouldn't see too much of a hiccup or anything in the posts. So there might be a little bit of a delay in the morning, but I will have my trading plan and the daily long and short setups posted around the same time as usual. So, in any case, have a good evening. Thank you.